Hello, gorgeous beauties. My name is Dragonflow, and this is my co-host Ozzy the dog. So today I wanted to talk about the $1,000,000 question that's been surfacing in dating channels all across America. What do you bring to the table? This is actually a really amazing question, and it's an amazing question because both guys and girls need to bring something to the table of their relationship in order to move forward. Now, guys can't just bring the big D and the CC carousel, or call it whatever you want, and girls can't just bring their beauty. It's not gonna last long enough. On my end, I had a girlfriend with borderline personality disorders, which I will talk about in further videos, and she really brought a lot of sex, but unfortunately, that is the only thing she brought. One day she took the laundry that she was supposed to clean and she threw it in front of the washroom, and that's where it stayed for about 2 weeks. So I was walking through a clutter of laundry on my floor for 2 weeks. So this is not adequate behavior. You have to bring important things to the table of your relationship. Now, there's a lot of things you wouldn't think of bringing to your relationship, but you should think and consider bringing them. You should bring a certain level of cleanliness. You should bring a certain level of budgeting so both you and your significant other move forward in time, not broke and not poor and not needing to go bankrupt. And you're creating a situation where you're building your finances versus one of you building your finances and the other one spending, or both of you would needlessly spending and destroying your future potential and future earning potential. Obviously, you need to bring good sex, but I feel like a lot of modern women, and maybe not the majority, but a lot of modern women feel like their beauty and sex is all they have to bring to the table. And I want to address things that men are doing wrong as well that they don't bring to the table. I had a discussion with a friend today, and he's like, I don't feel I have to communicate with my girlfriend because I bring the bread. It's like, dude, communication is one of the metrics. Opening up is one of the metrics. Yes, women expect you to be a badass and protect and serve and go work and be hard where it's needed. But you need to develop a certain level of friendship with the person that you're with. So men have to develop a little bit of softness, and when I say a little bit of softness, I don't mean be a beta male if you want to call it that. I don't mean be submissive. I mean be a gentle assertive. Be a badass, but know how to open up when it's time to open up. And women have to stop thinking that their beauty and sex is all that they have to bring. You have to bring things that will make your family move along. You also have to bring things for your potential offspring. So you're not going to bring beauty for your kid. You have to take care of your kid. You have to be able to make meals. You have to be able to clean. And the man has to do these things also. So when asked what you bring to the table and you're like, I am the table, it's like, no, you are not the table. Nobody is the table. You have to bring skills that you have developed to make your life and the life of the person that you're going to be with much easier. I would start with a lot of basic metrics that I want to get more in detail further on. It's like, are you someone that could prepare simple meals? There's somebody that put it best. Being able to cook is a gender neutral trait that is needed to do well in society. You should be able to, sorry, my dog's a little funny. You should be able to cook for yourself, and if possible, you should be able to cook for your significant other. Even as a man, you should be able to cook. If your wife ever gets sick, you're just like, you can make her something to eat. You can make her something like a soup to make her feel better, etc., etc. So cooking is a gender neutral skill that most people should bring to the table. Cleanliness is also a skill that people should bring to the table. And in all honesty, cleanliness is not my biggest skill, but I realize how it could be detrimental in a relationship. Imagine you come home, whether you're a guy or a girl, and stuff is in the way and you can't walk, you can't take off your shoes because it's dirty and it's cluttered. Your mind starts to feel cluttered. So cleanliness is something both people have to bring to the table. Modern people shouldn't feel like, oh, cleanliness, they have to clean. It's women's jobs to clean. And it's like, I'm beautiful, he should clean. I literally had my ex-girlfriend told me she didn't need to clean or pay any bills because she was cute. It's like, no, that's not how it works. Get out of the house, man. So make sure that you're bringing a lot to the table, but not that you're bringing a lot to the table for the other person. Make sure that you're bringing a lot to the table for yourself in spite of the other person. There's skills that you need just to budget better in society and feel better about yourself. Like nowadays, you call it Uber and you're paying like 15, 20, $25 for a meal versus you prepare it at home and it's going to cost you $4, $5, $6. That is a great skill to bring to the table. You come to your house and the house is clean and you can move around and you can navigate your house without shoes and it feels comfortable and you know where things are. That's a great skill to bring to the table. Nurturing skills. Your husband, wife comes home and you could be kind to them and you could have a decent conversation with them. This is amazing stuff to bring to the table. Don't be proud that you have nothing to bring to the table except your good looks and a great lay. It's not enough. We are actually biologically hardwired to be able to have sex and be somewhat attractive. It is not a feat. It is not something that you learned or picked up. It's not really a virtue. It's like dogs uh, are hardwired to have sex. It's not a virtue that they're bringing to the table. So please, for yourself, develop your table for you. Develop skills such as cleanliness, skills such as being able to cook, skills such as being able to budget, skills such as being able to invest, whether you're a man or a woman, and try and synergistically bring them into a relationship where you and your partner are both growing, and then the table could grow, and then you could both be the table and make the table grow and have a bigger table. If you're not thinking this way, your relationship will collapse at some point, and even your personal psyche will collapse at some point because you're not going to be happy with the person you're with. I wish everybody a beautiful Sunday night, and namaste. Ozzy says bye too. Felt disheveled.